How y'all doing? This is Devorjae. This is another episode of Truth 7. In this episode, I'm going to talk about what we call wisdom. The word wisdom. And when a lot of people think of wisdom, they associate it mostly with the element of time and elderliness and knowledge. When you look at the word wisdom and its origins and basically the vibrations it carries and what it means, all in all, it points to knowledgeable, elderly, and though, like I just said, wisdom is associated with time, but time does not exist. Time is only location. So it just points to basically location within time in which you gain certain information, knowledge, which all falls within wisdom. And when we look at the word wisdom, the first syllable is whiz, and whiz means knowledge, think. Control goes into wizard, whiz, wizard. When you think of the Z and the S is more fluent and feeling based, and Z is more controlled and directed with edginess, which means it has a blueprint, goes into ritual. So whiz and wizard, that's placed within wisdom. And then dome means to hover, to look over, to be over, basically. So wisdom, many people see over knowledge, basically, when you think of wisdom. And you also visually associate wisdom with things that tell a time. It goes into beards, it goes into hair growth, basically. And I've done a video on hair. And hair basically stores memory, takes all elements to even grow, and basically elderliness and hairiness, and the image that you think of when you think of wisdom. You think of more elder looks, and basically even the word elder tells of time-consuming gain throughout time, knowledge at certain points within that gets them to the point that they're in. So, and then that's the thing. It's like, I guess, when you speak to people who have an association of wise or what have it be, you get the names monks, shamans. These are reminiscence of wiseness to them, because wise people would know that you can never be too wise, in a sense. But I guess it takes a wise one to admit that, because anyone can be fooled and you can learn anything from anyone. And religiously, because I know a lot of people are most likely religious that watch this or went through the point that you're religiously. But even when you look at the Bible and you want to look at the story around Jesus and the interpretations, remember they're only interpretations. A lot of people take things very literally, but these are all symbolications, interpretations that point to a direction of what truth is, but basically coded and blueprinted over with different types of interpretations, and they spread out the knowledge and however they want to present it to their group of following, which goes into denominations and whatnot. But I don't even want to get far off track on that. But basically, when center around the story of Jesus Christ and beings and people, when it comes to wisdom, that means you know a lot of things. So within the story of the birth of Jesus, as y'all know, whatever you want to say, it took 3 wise men, and all the men, anyone who is basically in a high occult textbook or within that are wise men because they know something. And they have a knowing of knowledge that helps them carry out their bidding to the highest. So the thing is, they tell people in the Bible not to get into astrology and all that stuff, but the point is, it took the 3 wise men. These were alchemists, these were wizards, these were powerful people within all these stories, and they used that technology and that knowledge of astrology and star systems to guide themselves to even find where Jesus was at his birth. And it's all there. And you have to think to yourself, this is what I thought to myself, I would want to be a wise man. I would have to be wise. I would have to know a lot to be at that position, to have that knowledge, to know where that God is connected with everything, and through the stars and constellations we are born, they can tell a lot about ourselves. And if they can go to the star system manifested at light and see that a high being that had also been predestined, pre-written in stone through other indigenous cultures, that this being would come at that time, and following the order of the time scale of astrology within seasons and everything that's going by phases and shifts, you come into situations and things in life and happenings, and that's just wisdomatic knowledge and knowing that system. And I'm going to need to teach you more astrology on my page because further in the future, so y'all can still watch. But that also conducts into wisdom. Another fact hitting on wisdom: we all have wisdom teeth. And this points out to knowing your ancient wisdom, again, past, has to do with time. These are your ancestral, extraterrestrial, genetic makeup, backup, bone structures from the past, because it will materialize as matter as a bone as a hard rock. But the further along in history, the more deep in depth in history and the whole and the being that it goes to how elderly and timely it is. That even connects to the inner earth. Because all the more reptilian, more celestial, wisdomatic, more knowledgeable beings are under and upper. So this even gets to your body, as I've spoken to all my connecting with my other videos and knowledge out there in the world. But within your body, you still grow as your being was being groomed and growing throughout time and history and gaining knowledge and genetic structure. The teeth are still inborn within your body, and they even have surgery where you have to get them removed. But these are just extra different set of teeth from your other core beings that grow within you. But through time, as you evolve, you surpass that, but yet it still has to go through that growth, such as at birth, when you have to go through your reptilian form and your gray form. Because these are hard genetic drives within our DNA that keep us going and allow us to manifest this in reality, because everything's connected. It goes off into another video, Anunnakis and the whole history. 13-sided astrology gives a very good, detailed occult knowledge within that. If y'all want to know that 13-sided astrology. Continually mortal wisdom. What more points can I hit on with wisdom that I guess I haven't known what wisdom and what wisdom is associated with, what wisdom means? So, all magicians, yogis, monks, shamans, high priest, high Moor classes, all these people of a certain consciousness that is higher than the controlled distributed amount to masses, have the same understandings and know that a wise man can equal a wise man, and a wise man says that he's not too wise because there's always more to learn. And that's just something to understand. And it's, getting along. Wisdom usually goes with the characters of within numerology 7. Any master number. That's what numerology is. Astrologically wise, wisdom is always associated with Sagittarius. The more, I guess, knowledgeable signs, Virgo. So, but yeah, usually everyone any person within a high class order, they will usually point that person out. We have a lot of wisdom because of what he knows. So all in all, wisdom is knowledge. All I guess, even at points ahead on like as I'm wearing gold, but there's knowledge that I know through many things and understandings of stuff that the vibration. But this is actually titanium steel, so I'm actually cool. It's more appropriate for men to wear silver because that matches up with your basically what's in your blood and your more with that thing of genetics and how actually this vibration with metal. But gold is essentially more prone for women to lift their vibration because it decreases the male aspect's vibration. But getting more deeper into the studies of the gold, there are high people who have golden rings, but they wear it on a certain thing because these have their own vibrations also. Y'all see that? That's cool. But these have their own vibrations also. So you can wear a ring on the sun finger, and due to also the energies of the outside environment, because of how the mind of man is trained and groomed to have vibrational thoughts about what gold represents and what it is, and they do. Gold has its representations, but it still has its occult knowledge and vibrational standing where it can apprehend and where it uplifts and where it stagnates and where it decreases fluctuation of energies, but when they're put in certain points or destinations, which is kind of time relevant, whatever, they manipulate, basically with that knowledge, you're able to manipulate and direct energies with how you want, what's having that knowledge of color and vibrations and feels and everything. So, even more, as I said, silver is more appropriate with the masculine aspect and gold with feminine, and basically because gold has a vibration, it would block certain frequencies within that aspect, but with silver it lifts. And that's just that's knowledge and wisdom to be used. But yeah, I'll still work gold, even though this isn't real gold. And but the setting where I'm going and where I direct it, and it's not that it's bad or it's not good. There's no bad or good with it. No polarities and light. You shine light wherever you put it in. This holographic 1% light made universe that you also made up and connect to everything in it within all this space of dark ether where other energies that have to be tapped into to get to other places are going on. Dark matter, gray matter, whatever you want to call it, ether is placed around this light where you can only direct it. That's why law of attraction and vibration and everyone's connected on one accord in one system. You shift out of this. Your mind says in it, that's why it shifts, moves up and into dimensions, into different ways of thinking and angles of thinking. And that's how all that connects and what that works with. Explained right there. But that's just, I guess, all wisdom. And this is True 7. Have a good night.